Man, this is a pretty incredible scale for all of this, this mission that we're doing. What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. In the last part, we made our way here to Phoenix Gate after taking care of some business in Eastpool, and are starting to discover a lot of crazy things. Ended up fighting a boss right here, who was currently dead, known as the Iron Giant, who gave us a little bit more trouble than I'd like to, but at the end of the day, not too bad whatsoever. And so, we're going to continue making our way through the Apothecary here in Phoenix Gate, and seeing what lies as we climb deeper and deeper. So, without further ado, let's head this way. I know it was supposed to head that way, but it looks like we're supposed to head that way, but we gotta head down towards this area, because looks like that there is some sort of mural over there. Gotta keep it moving, though. I still love how these doors open and close. Again, I'd love to know the creative process behind designing it.
Alright then.
Alrighty, the Lich here. New type of enemy we haven't run into yet. These guys are more annoying than anything else. They have pretty wide sweeping attacks and they like to teleport around. We'll be encountering a lot of these guys throughout the game. They kind of fight like Benedicta did. More annoying than anything else. Wow, that hurt. Nice. And we'll pull it down. Do this. Whoops. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, come on. I am mistiming all this. Got that. That broke it. Now. Nice. That. And then this. Oh, he's gonna get mad here.
Not this time.
We're gonna do one more. Pull it down again.
This time.
Nice. Right. Dodge. There we go. Okay. Now, do this. Alrighty.
What was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Okay. It was a bit more annoying than I'd like it to be, but at the end of the day, not too bad.
Look out!
Alright, these wraiths, they're kind of just like lesser versions of the Lich we just fought. Not too bad. They just kind of teleport around sometimes, but they move pretty slowly, so. Alright, nice level up. Very nicely timed, too, so we can get our health back. Let's activate this.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Alright, looks like it's leading us back out this way, so let's follow it. Alright, we got one way up this way. Haven't lit up this part of it yet, so... Got another potion for free. Can't complain about that. Always nice to have some extra health. More than likely going to be fighting another wave of enemies as we get in here. Yep, here we go. The Spectres are kind of like the Wraiths, except that they, how do I describe this? They're more ranged attacks than anything else. Once again, activating this.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
Alright, let's get a move on. We've lit up 2 sides of this already.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Alrighty, time to go find out what we got here. Gotta say, like, look at that. It looks so freaking cool. Still really think that the design of this place is absolutely insanely cool.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god? You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you? Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace. Me. I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Alrighty, our boss fight against ourselves. So, we gotta fight Ifrit here. Can be pretty tough. Lots of wide sweeping attacks. Obviously, you know how Ifrit kind of operates because, well, we've played as Ifrit before, so. Dodge that. Gotta be careful here. Nice dodge. Alrighty, he's gonna do this. I think that. Ow! That hurt. Oh, watch out. Oh, I completely screwed that up. Ow. Watch us stomp. Oh boy, here we go. Nice. This boss fight's super epic with how big it is. Dodge that. Nice dodge. Here we go. Oh, missed it. Pull him down a bit. There we go. Hit him here, hit him here, hit him here, hit him here. Very nice. Alright. Oh, I screwed that up. I meant to switch to Garuda there. Oh, same thing there. I meant to use... Fuck me. Damn it. Nice dodge. Very nice. Here we go, and... Nice dodge. He's gonna be staggered here, which would be nice. Alrighty, very good. Do this. 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 That strength tonic's really helping us out here with a lot of extra damage. Rook's Gambit. Very nice. 15k, that was huge.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
We thought we fought against ourselves before, now we have to really fight against ourselves now.
This time.
Alright, so ourselves is tough. I'd say Ifrit's still a little bit tougher in that situation, but this guy can also be obviously very annoying. Alright, let's pull us down. And then we can do this. Let's see if we can invade him. I should have waited until he went for a melee attack. That was dumb by me. Very nice. This. That, and then we'll end with Gouge here. So yeah, it shares a good amount of health. 13k, can't complain there. Yep, so this is what we have to achieve. As you can see, he's what you would call primed, as we saw with Sid, as well as with Benedicta. This is what they call primed icon. Ow, got hurt there. Oh, out. Dodge. Very nice. Alright, pull them down there, very nice, and then we can get them with Gouge here to do a lot of damage. Nice. Then this. Okay, a little bit less than before, but we didn't have all of our abilities up, so I'm okay with it. Alright, watch this. Yeah, he's gonna hit all over. I would just spam dodge. Dodge out too. Yep, dodge out. Yep. Especially when there are any circles in this game, you want to dodge out, generally speaking, like that. Ouch. Nice. Good damage. Dodge that. Dodge that. Dodge that. Get out. Dodge that. Dodge that. And ouch. It's alright, it's alright. We got another potion here. Dodge that. Very nice. Okay. This, then that. Then we'll go into gouge here. And then we'll do this.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all. Show yourself, Ifrit.
Alright, we are in our limit break mode. This mode, you do more damage, you attack faster, and you heal yourself as well. That's one thing. The limit break gauge isn't going down right now, but because we're obviously in sort of like a cinematic cutscene fight, but at the end of the day, it will go down regardless. Yep, so yeah, I mean, it's showing the parry, so parry timing is very difficult, but basically, as your opponent hits you, you can also press X at the same time to parry them, and then you'll get into one of these states that you can see on screen right now, but it's not really the most, like, useful in terms of, like, always, you know, aiming for it or trying to gun to use it, because the timing is so difficult a lot of the time, that I honestly just end up using it as, oh, I got a parry, lucky me, right? But here, you can do as much damage as you can. Nice. We'll do this. Do this now.
Truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Excuse me, the one thing I'd like to point out with this, the music, absolutely amazing. Some of the best music we've heard thus far. But you can see, finally now accepting the truth that it was us after all. Clive finally sort of taking the responsibility instead of running away all these years, as we've been seeing throughout the whole, front of the story of this game, or the beginning of the story of this game, of how much guilt he's been carrying and how much he's been trying to run away from it, and having essentially an internal battle with himself to accept everything that happened. Um, I think a lot of us wish that in these situations, I know I'm getting, I guess, philosophical, but I think there's a lot of situations, even in our daily lives, where we wish we could just do this physically, right? Fight ourselves inside and just get anything we need to get out.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And You haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounding. The hour is later than I thought.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffin said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicta.
Alrighty, so Clive has gained control of the Icon Ifrit, allowing him access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies, dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab in the main menu. The Limit Break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar, which I showed you earlier. Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime into Ifrit by pressing both the right stick and the left stick when the gauge is full. The gauge fills in battle by taking damage and obviously, just doing damage yourself. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack speed, potency, and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard-breaking strike. So, when Limit Break happens, you usually want to do Limit Break when obviously you have an enemy staggered and want to deal an insane amount of damage. That's the part where I always use it. You can min-max your damage. You can heal off damage because enemies aren't going to be doing damage to you anyway, especially if it's a boss. You'll be able to heal off of that. So, it helps you save like a potion slot and something like that. So, what I would like to show, however, is if we go into the ability section, we obviously have Ifrit channeled. The one ability here that I really want to learn that I love to use is, I believe, This one right here, Will of the Wikes. So, you summon a storm of fireballs to circle about Clive, dealing damage to nearby targets, while also absorbing damage. What I love about Will of the Wikes, when you use Will of the Wikes, the cool thing about it is that you just tank hits, and it's really helpful for just dealing continuous damage while you're actually hitting other enemies. So what I love to do is when you have an enemy staggered, you can pop Will of the Wikes before you're about to stagger them, and then as you're hitting them while they're staggered, you're dealing continuous damage around yourself, and I think that helps you do a lot of nice min-max damage. Ignition is another one, but I don't like using it. It's just, I don't know, it feels kind of clunky. I don't know, I just don't think you get that much use out of it personally, so I just am gonna upgrade Will of the Wikes here, and then we can just upgrade it again, because I'd like to upgrade it here again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our gear and icons, and instead of the Rising Flames, we're gonna have Will of the Wikes, because I love Will of the Wikes way more than I do Rising Flames, which means I think we can de-equip this. I would put Rook's Gambit, but like I think I might just re-equip the Timely Evasion again, because I like that for the time being. So I think we're good on that front, though.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Alrighty. As we said, making our way back to Eastpool. But as we're heading back to Eastpool, as you can see, Sid has now made another enemy. No surprise, of the Dalmekian Republic and their leader, who we have...
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
We've heard his name before, but I'm not going to necessarily say it fully out loud because we haven't heard his first name. Yeah, we heard his last name, but until that happens, yeah, we'll deal with it later. But we've made another enemy, and it's not exactly great.
What happened here?
Imperials, you'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Alright, of course the Imperials had to be jerks once again.
Orders, no survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
That's enough.
Alright, get out of here, dummies. Here are the bats, by the way. I mentioned to you we're going to have to fight them eventually, and now we're our first introduction of them. They act more or less kind of like the bees. They're a little more healthy and a little more annoying. But they're not too bad whatsoever. They're just there as, like, you know, being annoying more than anything else, so... That, kill him. Very nice. Alrighty, got some more to kill, and of course the no survivors. It's just like Phoenix Gate all over again.
Did you brand it? You're a slave, and you'll die. It's over. Kill all the Ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? They were innocent people!
Here we go. Get that. Bam. Boom. Alright, Pokemon die. Oh. Not even more here. Oh, I guess they're not called bats, but they look more like bats than anything else. There, dead. And that. One thing about the limit break gauge, by the way, is if you're halfway through the gauge and you stop the limit break prime moment, when you like just turn it off, it will consume the rest of the gauge. So best to obviously, if you're gonna turn it off, you just want to do it when you're as close to the gauge as the empty as possible. If you don't want to waste like the other gauges. And don't worry, over time, you see we can upgrade limit break. That'll just increase the amount of gauges that we have. So.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
Oh boy, we got this guy. This guy's an elite. His attacks are pretty wide sweeping and they hit hard, but he's not terribly bad. Like that. Pull him down. Alright. And then this. Nice damage. As you can see, the Will of the Whites is helping us do a lot of, like, just stopping him from doing anything. Just taking hits for free. Nice. Nice damage here, and then we can also could probably finish this guy off. Why not? Nice. Do a lot of damage here. This should finish him off. Now we gotta go see who hopefully survived.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late! Gav! Clive!
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Oh boy. So, unfortunately, no one survived. Rest in peace, Lady Hannah. But we got to head back to the hideaway, and unfortunately, looks like we've got someone tailing us, which is not great.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Alrighty, folks. After having an internal battle with ourselves, finally accepting the truth of who and what we actually really are, it's now time, and then obviously returning back to Eastpool only to find out that, well, literally everyone got killed because our mother is an absolute piece of work. At the end of the day, I think that's a great place to end. Next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we'll be headed back into Sid Solar and tell him that we're here to help out, and, you know, help him in with this cause. So, hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials, those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.